Community Day has just passed, and there's some information that you gotta know about this NBA 2K24 builder. If there's any video that I made that you need to watch to the end, this is for sure the one. Now, before I start, I need to let 2K know, listen, don't take down my video. I'm not breaking no terms and services. I'm just smart. That's it. That's all it is. Now, most of y'all have already seen the builder template that came out on the courtside report. And when I tell you, this is so different from NBA 2K23. The only way I just got to show y'all. So we're going to go into the NBA 2K23 mob player builder to show y'all how this is different. Now, if you hadn't seen the template, the build that they put on there was a shooting guard. So we already got a shooting guard. Then he was 6'4", 205 pounds with a 6'6" wingspan. Now, they probably have body shapes in there, but we didn't see that in the template. I am going to put these attributes on the build in the 23 builder, and y'all are going to see how this is different. But before we do that, I want you to see that we have tiers on here. Now, in NBA 2K23, we had 3 tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Now in NBA 2K24, we actually have 4 tiers, the S tier, the A tier, the B tier, and the C tier. Now for NBA 2K23, you had to use badge points, and some tiers require more badge points to upgrade your badges. But in NBA 2K24, we don't have to use badge points at all. So this pretty much means if you use the badge and you get it to upgrade, then you can get that badge. Now, even though you can get any badge you want, as long as you activate it with the attribute cap, the tiers still do mean something. The badges that are in your S tier, like for this example, clamps, it takes longer to actually grind and upgrade this badge than a C tier badge. And these badges are put in the tiers by the height, just like in NBA 2K23. But even though it's harder to upgrade the S tier badges, it's still faster to lose them because they're high value badges. But with height equaling out to what tier you can use your badges, I still can see there being people playing at undersized positions or oversized positions to be able to get badges that they want to use that fit their play style, but get them at lower levels so they're easier to keep and easier to get. But let's get back into this builder so y'all can show y'all more about it. Now, what we're going to do is actually match up the attributes to this build from 2K24 to look at how the difference. Listen, this is going to show you everything right here. So on the thing, it had a 61 close shot. So we're going to go 61 close shot. Then we had a 41 driving layup, a 58 driving dunk. Now this was a 90 overall. So if there, we can see with the overalls, if it's going to be different. Then we had a 45 post control. Now we're going to mid range where it's an 82 mid range, a 68 3 ball, and we got an 87 free throw. So now this is where you're going to really start to see, and you probably already see that. Some of y'all might have already caught it. Now we're going to a 75 pass accuracy, and check, watch this out now, watch this out. We're going to go to a 74 ball handle. Now I'm going slow for a reason, and you might notice this. I'm going up and my driving layup has gone up. So if you see, I'll pull it up on the screen. The driving layup for the 2K24 builder is a 41. There is no way in NBA 2K23 to get a 41 driving layup with a 74 ball handle, meaning they have totally stripped away the connectivity of the builder in NBA 2K23 when it comes to NBA 2K24. So now you shouldn't have the issue of upgrading your ball handle and then upgrading something else that you don't want to do. So you see right now, I'm already thrown off. And then when I go to my speed with ball, but we're still gonna keep going just so I can show y'all, I got it at a 76. Now, interior defense, he had a 31, And then we had a 95 perimeter defense. Now, once I start going to 95 perimeter defense, which you can do, now my acceleration is a 75. On a builder from NBA 2K24, the acceleration is a 70. So they're not connected like they were connected in NBA 2K23. So it should give you a little more freedom in the builder. Now, this is a W. It was very irritating in NBA 2K23 to have different attribute stuff pop up when you really didn't want them. But NBA 2K wanted to improve archetypes. So they put, as you see in this bottom paragraph, more emphasis was placed on preventing meta builds. Attribute caps for various size combinations saw a positive overhaul, and max height/weights were updated per position. So some sizes, when it comes to like length of the arms, height, weight, were actually capped or adjusted to help not make a meta or make there be one type of build that's a meta. But that's not the only thing that had been capped or adjusted. If we look at our shooting attributes right here, we will go to the Claymore badge. You see, in order to get Claymore on Hall of Fame, you need an 86 three-pointer. Now, if we go over to the other build, you see, in order to get Claymore at Hall of Fame for NBA 2K24, you need to have a 92 three ball. That's 6 attributes higher to get one of the best off-ball catch and shoot badges in NBA 2K23. So there's going to be all kind of new combinations and new higher attribute caps for different badges for NBA 2K24. Now, if we actually upgrade the build mostly to what the build and the template is. Now, I had to make some adjustments because I couldn't do a 90 perimeter defense without upgrading a whole lot of some other stuff. So I did a 95 steal and a 90 perimeter defense, flipped it from being a 95 perimeter, 90 steal. And we still have some extra for the driving layup and the strength. It brings us out to a 91. So probably for most builds, it's going to be similar when it comes to attributes than you got on 2K23. The difference is probably going to be on like your 6'9" builds and 6'1s, where it's not going to be able to get the same amount of attributes on those type of builds. Now, one of the early rumors that were out there was that with this new badge system, you couldn't get Hall of Fame badges. Well, yes, you can have Hall of Fame badges, and you can have Hall of Fame badges on every tier. So you need to know that. But there's still some other things that you need to know. Now, Zach Timmerman, he's a dev that works for 2K that is in charge of the builder, tweeted about a few notes that actually hadn't been released about the builder. One of the big ones that he said was the badge grind is pretty quick for badges you use frequently. So yes, I know some people had issues or thoughts about this, how hard it was going to be to upgrade badges, but they're going to be pretty easy if you use them frequently. Then he also said teammate grade and win/losses have a big impact on badge progression. So you gotta win games and you gotta have teammate grade. And then on top of that, Rebirth sets your badges at silver immediately, which is huge. I actually said this in one of my Legend Grind videos. Rebirth used to actually set your badges for like 2K19 at the level you unlock. Now, we can't necessarily get them all the way to Hall of Fame, but after you make your first build, you get to get that build or that badge back to silver automatically with the Rebirth. So now one of the most important, or one of the more important things that you need to know about is floor setters. Floor setters are powerful prizes that are earned via season XP, and they are included with the free base pass each season. So Mike Wang actually said, he tweeted and he was in a Twitter space saying, there are no pay to win aspects when it comes to my career in the paid versions of the season pass. So you don't have to worry about people getting extra stuff that you don't get because they paid money that makes their build better. But there are 18 floor setter slots in total, 9 for silver and 9 for gold. Adding the floor setter badge will prevent the badge from ever dropping below, meaning if you put it on, like we say, Claymore, You put it at gold, your badge will never drop below gold. If you put it on silver, it never drop below silver. So this is more like 2K23 and 2Ks in some of the past, where your badge is stuck at that level, or not stuck at that level, but it will never go lower than that level. So you can go, if you go gold, you can keep it at gold. Now, if you go Hall of Fame, it can drop from Hall of Fame to gold, but it will never drop past gold. Now, here's a big thing about it. If your badge has not progressed to the level of the floor setter you want to apply it to, it will auto progress to that level. You know, of course, if you have all the attributes that you need to meet. So if you want to get gold Claymore, just say you got a floor setter badge, you made a new build. You want to put your floor setter for your Claymore for your build on gold. So you use the gold floor setter. It automatically puts that badge to gold. So you don't have to grind the badge and get it all the way to gold. It automatically puts it on as gold because of that floor setter. So these are super important. Now you have to be careful because they are permanent and they cannot be changed. So on a build, when you put floor setter on gold for Claymore, you can't say, oh, I don't use this badge enough, I need to take it off and put it on another badge. No, you are locked in with that badge for the entirety of the game with that build. Now, a big question is, and they don't really explain it here, is does floor setter transfer to new builds? Well, Zach has addressed that on Twitter, and he said, yes, floor setter transfers to new builds, allowing you to lock badges in place instantly, so as long as you meet the attribute requirements for the badge. So now you get through the seasons, right? You get your silver, your gold. Your silver ain't cold. Listen, you get it, and then you like 3 or 4 seasons down, so you got 4 and 4. You got 8 floor setters on there. Now, if you decide to make a new build, you can use those floor setters to automatically put your Claymore at silver, your whatever the fast feet at gold. You can put your whatever badges that they got, you can put them at whatever level floor setter you have, and you're gonna automatically get the badge, and it will never drop below that level. Now, one thing that you don't see on this builder or in any of the builder images that they showed us is Takeover. Takeover is not the same as it used to be for NBA 2K23 and before. And if you want to know more about takeovers, man, check out this video that I did, man, right here.